Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Alchemy Factory. So I did come in between episodes. I spent half of our money. Why are you? Oh, you don't have this line going yet. So I spent a couple hours in here optimizing this. I had to add a second one in here. So I think we're starting to finally back up a little bit on fertilizer. This has 18 of them in it. Oh, God, no. Hang on. This one has like 18 of them in it. This one has like 9. So these are starting to fill up. This one's full. This one is starting to fill up. And these couple, this one's not and that one's not. It's getting them here and there. So I think I need to split this up into 2 lines and have one going down that way and one going, maybe one feeding this one and those 2, and have the other line feeding these 3. I think it'll distribute a little bit better. We're going to have to come up and over again to make this work, and we're going to have to come up. We're actually going to have to come up 2 to make this work. Still not getting quite enough of these. Almost have to double those. But then you're talking a lot more lime, because this chest is not filling up. We're using every bit of it, but this chest is starting to fill up. But this is not getting enough flax, so I may have to put one more in here to feed into here. But I need flax for here. We need flax for here, and we need sage for here. So we got to get this line over to there as well. But I'm afraid once we do that, we're not going to be making enough. But I want to fix this distribution over here first. Yeah, I spent, like I said, I spent a ton of our money. But I think we're going to need to get 2 lines coming over. And we're going to have to go up and over. Yeah, if we split it here to 2 evenly into 2 lines, I think then we can get it to work. So we're going to need one of you, but you need to be the taller one. So I'm actually going to have to put a taller one there, a taller one there, and then a short one, I think, here and here. Or can we use these? Not tall enough for those. Going to be too short for these, I think. Let's see, how can we make this work? Let's just go here. So you, yeah, we're going to have to go. I need to go up by 1 table. So yeah, so we're going to have to go a short one here, I think, and a short one here, and maybe like this. And then we're going to need to go yep, and then we're going to need to go down and down. So let's break it here for a second. So we're going to have to change things up a little bit. So I want this line feeding 3. And then I'm going to want this light feeding 3. Crap. I'm going to have to... split it. I want it to circle around. We're going to have to take you up a little bit higher because I need to come down and around. So here, I'll show you what I mean. So you need to come down here further. And then we need to come down yeah, you need to feed that one and those 2, and then the other one needs to come over this way, and then we need to come in here, and they need to come down to there, and then we need to branch off to there. Nope, still not going to get enough. Crap. It needs to circle through here, come this way, and then go that way. Yeah, I think I had it right. Crap. Yeah, and then we need to circle back that way, feed that one, and we need to circle back that way and feed that one. And then this guy needs to go, oh crap, needs to go there. So I need to split this guy here. And then you need to go there. Oh, and then I need there. And I think that will feed both of these evenly, because we have rope starting to back up, which is good. We're getting a backstock. These guys will not quite have a backstock yet, but we will. Because this was not getting enough fertilizer. And I'm almost positive I'm going to need 2 of these. So I'm going to have to move this one, I think, down further. And then put in another one, making flax, but that's going to mess me up. So we'll see how this goes. If flax starts backing up here, I'll pull some off of there and then feed it in to this other one. So let's let that one run. We'll see how this one does. Going to be out of limestone. This is all I'm going to be doing. I swear that's all I'm going to be doing. Do I have any more? No. All right. And now I got to make sure we have enough wood. So let's go grab some more wood. So I think I have that one resolved. Now we just got to level up. So you need wood in here. Ah, crap, I did it again. You need wood in here, you have some. And then you need, where you in here. And then that should keep that going. You have some wood in there. So I think that's the best I can do here for now until we can get our tree nurseries. But we're way off from our tree nurseries. Now we're not going to have enough going that way. Well, it's splitting it evenly. We'll see once the conveyor belt starts backing up. Yeah, you're not getting enough fertilizer over here now. But once you're backed up, and once these are backed up, everything will start filling belts. Problem is we got to make fertilizer to make fertilizer. Alright, so we're actually starting to back that up. We just got to get it out onto the belts. So I'll let that run for a minute. And I think over here, this guy is starting to back up, so we can feed it into here now. So we're going to need 2 flax, 2 for sage, and 2 for flax again. So I don't know if we're going to make enough fertilizer here to feed 6 more. Let's go 1, 1, and 1 for now, just to see what it does. So we'll go, let's go 1 here, and 1, let's leave a space. Let's leave a space for 1 there. And then let's go, I don't have enough clay. Let me split that. So let's go, I'm going to leave room in case I have to put more in. Let's go 1 there. So I'm going to need 1 sage and 2 flax. I should have enough money. And that should get everything running again where we can open the store. If we're making enough over here. So you need to be flax. You need to be sage. And you need to be flax. So let's just get our outies done. Nope. Crap. Misclicked. Yeah, there we go. You can go in there. You for now can come over this way. So now we just need to pull. Do I want to? Yes, I do. Oh, I could have left that one. No, hold on. Hold off for now. So I want to go 3 and then 3. I also need to go that way. Crap. Let's go. And then we're going to come over here. We're going to go this way. Damn it. Oh, hang on. No. So we'll see if we have enough to feed that line. You are out of... Okay, so why is your belt messed up? Okay, how did these belts get messed up? I had 3 of you feeding into one line and 3 of you feeding into another line. Now you're all messed up. And we're out of limestone. One's out of limestone, one's out of logs. Okay, so let's fix this again. So these 4 should be running into this line, and these 4 should be running into this line. Sometimes it's easier to just take them all off and run it the way you want it. Alright, so those 4 should be running. I have it through an extra box and then going that way. Crap. Let's go here. I can't get under there. Crap. That's why I can't get under there. But anyway, so if I go... No, because I can't get under there. Crap. So you have to go that way. But these 3 should feed that one. Now let's get logs and limestone. Once I get all the belts backing up, we won't be going through as much materials. Alright, so... Oh, I only bought 3. Alright. So you need logs. And then you're going to need logs. Oh, I can't wait to level up and we have trees. So you have no wood and you have no wood. Now I got to get rid of... Crap. You can come out. You need to come out as well. And I can stick those in there. So that should back this back up again. Yeah, I don't have the store open, so we're losing money left and right, but yeah, so this should be running again, making bandages. Alright, so actually over here. So you are going to need... You're not backing up either. I'm going to need one more for... one more feeding into here. Let me get one more flax seed. Ah! Yeah, because I want to get another one fed into there. What am I missing? You guys are out of I don't need this many anyway, so we're just using them for building. Alright, so let's try this again. You, there, and then you, there, and then you, there. Yep, bandages are the holdup. Okay, old man, that's like way ugly. No, hold on. All right, now you're backing up. All right, so that should get more fabric. Oh, hang on, you're not hooked up. Ay, ay, ay. I don't think I can squeeze another one in. Can I? If I can get it fed properly. Now, hold on. So I want you three feeding that one. And then I can put you three feeding these two. And then we can get these two feeding one and then these two feeding one. No. Yes. Maybe. And we should start seeing more bandages coming out of there now. I'm sorry, not bandages. What is that? Linen. So we are definitely not making enough bandages. Now, we have a backup here. Do you have extra flax? Let me switch this up a little bit. I should have put the sage on this side feeding 3. I could go up and over. Let this run for a few minutes and we'll see how everything's doing. Now you're empty because that should back up and then they should start going that way. Do you not feed evenly? What do I mean by inventory? So it looks like it all comes out of one side and not the other. Unless it's full and then it goes out both sides. So this one is not distributing evenly. Oh, I guess it's got to go 3 ways. Crap. I should feed more evenly now. Yeah, because linen, sorry, bandages are not gonna, well, they're starting to back up, but we're gonna sell, unless we can make more, we're gonna sell out. But let's just give this time to run. The problem is I need a lot more, linen. Where are we making linen? Okay, we're making linen here. But as soon as we turn the store on, that we're going to burn through that. I think the problem is not enough flax. Now you're not getting enough fertilizer, but that should start backing up. Can we squeeze any more out of this? So you will need to come up and over. Well, that's a problem. Alright, I got a bunch. Okay, so you need to come out. 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 And you need to come out. Alright. Oh crap, what was I doing? We'll get this fixed first. And we'll go back and fix that one. So you need to go in this side. And then I'm going to need one of you, one of you, one of you, and I'm going to need one of you, one of you, that's going to put more fertilizer in the line. Can we support another? Okay, why is there no? Ah, you're out of. Ah, you're out of. All right, let's get. We're gonna need some cash. So I got to get rid of a couple things. Can you go in there? No. You can go in there though. So I got to get rid of everything here on the bottom line. So a little bit of extra flax. You can go in there. A little bit of extra twine. You can go in there. A little bit of extra thread. You can go in there. And we have a little bit of fertilizer. You can go in there, and then I get rid of you. Where can I stick you at? Perfect. As soon as this line's back up and running, that should back up again. So let me go grab. Now I'm going to be constantly feeding these things. And then I have one more. You can go there. All right, are you guys? Okay, so we're completely out of fertilizer. Why? Okay. So we're not making enough fertilizer over here to support all of this. What am I out of? I'm out of, what's wrong? Ah, we're out of nothing. We're just not making enough fertilizer to support all of this. Can I steal some from here to get jump start that one? I can. Alright, we're definitely not making enough over here. So I'm going to have to do another setup and split these up. I may have to do a separate one for over here. Oh, we got a little bit of shop income. Oh wow, okay. Well, yeah, no. Still made $5,000. Alright, so we're making Yeah, I'm almost going to need one more setup. I almost need double the sage now. Because you guys, you're running, but I'm constantly feeding these. Yeah, you're both going to be out of wood. Can't wait to get level 5 so we can buy coal. The coal should burn longer, I'm hoping. Are you going to make enough fertilizer to feed yourself? That's the problem. So this is no longer keeping a backup supply. So these two are not getting enough fertilizer. So I almost need to completely rip this apart and put one big fertilizer factory in and then run a couple separate lines. Because this is not going to be able to feed all of these. And now this one's not going to be able to feed all of those. I thought I had it resolved, but apparently I don't. Why do you not have 3? Oh, because I don't have room to bring it down. Yeah, I don't have room to bring it down. Okay, you're starting to back up though. Now I got to get this one to start backing up. Definitely not getting enough to we definitely can't feed all of these beds. So what are you feeding up here? You're making rope. So I got to get you fertilizer. We have to get you fertilizer for potions. Alright, so I'm going to have to... What's our backup? This is our backup. We're not getting enough fertilizer in here to keep those running. I can't steal any fertilizer from here because that's barely running. So what I need is 2 more making sage, feeding into here. I could feed all 3 of these and then change this up a little bit. And I have enough room here to do it. Alright, so let me get 2. I thought I had this figured out. So I just need I need to feed fertilizer in. Where's our, okay, so I'm going to need to feed fertilizer in. You need to go into 3. Oh, crap, I'm going to have to feed it wood as well. Darn it. Alright, so I'm going to have to feed that wood. And then I need... and then I need... and I need one of you, and then I'm going to need to feed fertilizer in here. No, you get wood. I got to feed sage into here. And then we need to feed fertilizer into here because we'll be making more. So I need some wood to get that fired up. Crap, what did I mess up? Oh yeah, I gotta feed you into there. And then you've got to go. I want to merge all these together. And then split them up. So I got to get you and you to come this way. And now you got to go that way, and then you got to go that way. Bandages are still going to be a problem. Now what do I have that needs to come out? Just a little bit of potash. You go where? There. So I need to steal a little bit of fertilizer to kick this one off. You're still not getting enough fertilizer either. Because, why? All three of you are burning. You're probably the same thing. I'm gonna need another one making sage, I think. Can I take... Let's do this. Should need to kickstart that. Once it starts filling the belt back up. See, you're not going to get enough down this way though. Crap. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make enough here. I'm going to have to come up with a new idea for here, I think. I think I need 6 of these. I think I need to triple this. Like 1, 1, and 1. And then sage 1, 1, and 1. And I think I just need to reconfigure this. Maybe do one massive fertilizer factory here in the middle to feed both ways. So what's your holdup now? Why is this one backed up and that one not? That's bizarre. Because it's not feeding properly. Crap. Alright, it's definitely not feeding properly. It's not distributing evenly. And I don't have enough room. I need one more space. Crap. I need to move everything up by 1. Actually, if I do that, I'm going to move it up by 2. Can I? How can I? I've got to get... Oh, I know what I can do. I've got something that I haven't played with yet. How can I do this? But I think it needs the tables. Let me try something. Can I? Now that box is going to be in the way. Shit. I need to come up and over. But you're my backup. Alright, why are you... Okay, limestone. Damn it, always at the most inopportune time. Holy crap. Me like 70,000. Let's oh, and the register, let's just shut you down for a couple minutes. How can I crap, which one was out of lime? Crap, where was I? Oh, I don't know. I think I may have messed up. Oh, this one was out. All right. No, these two were out. Crap. Yeah, see, this one's still not making enough. I'm gonna need to come in between episodes, I think, and have a complete redo. So I'm not getting enough fertilizer in there to keep those running. Looks like these two have enough fertilizer in them. Those two have enough fertilizer in them. So I almost need to double this and double this. And then we're going to need more shit that's going to need fertilizer. I got to figure out a way to make a massive amount of fertilizer. Because those two sage plants are not getting enough. Even though we're pumping it out of here, it's not distributing properly. I'm thinking I'm gonna yeah, this is gonna need a complete redo, and this one's gonna need a complete redo because it's not filling itself up either, and you are out of wood. So I got to come up with a massive fertilizer factory and where I can get it to distribute properly. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be a complete redo. I'm going to have to mess around with this off. I'm going to have to mess around with this off camera. Because we're not keeping enough fertilizer here. And we're not getting enough fertilizer over here. So I almost need to double both of these combined. But linen's backed up. So I may feed some extra linen over here. Because I need to double the amount going into here. And then that, yeah, the problem is not making enough fertilizer to keep this self-sufficient. So it's going to be a rip out and a rebuild. I can leave all the plants where they are. I just got to figure out a way to make the fertilizer in a central factory, and then distribute it evenly. Because this one also needs 2 flax. Yeah, see, this one also needs 2 flax. We have enough sage. I'm not getting enough flax. So this one needs another flax. This one should keep up with rope. So this one needs another flax, and then we just got to double the amount of fertilizer we're making. Now can both factories combined. And figure out a way to feed it more easily with wood and limestone. So I'm feeling a complete rebuild on fertilizer off camera. Now I know we're an hour in. Is there any quick cash I can make? So I want these coins. That one I'm not. So this one I am. Mortar, iron, bandages. Mortar, iron, bandages. Well, you don't help me. Mortar, iron. Bandages are not backing up. So we can knock out a quest. I can grab that one. It's going to give me 5 silver coins. You're going to give me 25 coins. I need 14 bandages, linen, and nails. There's the linen. Crap. I can't split you. And then I needed 14 more bandages. Alright, I'll bring you guys back after I do some work off camera. Crap, I need a couple more linen. Can I take linen? I can back here. I want the silver coins. You're 5, but 5 is better than none. So I need more iron, healing potions, and 8 bandages. Can I steal 8 bandages? I need potions and, oh crap, what was it? Iron. Let's just do another quick save. I know I'm an hour in, but so you can go in there. Awesome. So that's going to help. I'll throw you in there. We'll throw you in there. Limestone can stay. Iron I need to build with, so these can come back out of my inventory. Use those for quests. And then I have a limestone in my pocket. We'll throw you there. Are you starting to be self-sufficient now? You have fertilizer, you have fertilizer, you two have, no, you don't have enough fertilizer here yet. Yeah, you're not self-sufficient. Because you're not getting any stones on this side because you are out of wood, of course. We gotta get to level 5 so we can buy coal. Which one was out? This one. Let me see something. I'm curious. Can we get to level 5 just by unlocking the rest of the I'm curious. No, still level 4. Alright. So let's start you. What do you do? A purchasing portal will be available only to senior members of the Alchemy Association. Input the required money to acquire the corresponding items. A purchasing portal. Can I set you up to purchase wood? Now, if we come... Oh, yeah, so we're going to have to come all the way down here to unlock 5. I think we have to do this quest to unlock 5. Now, I want to see something. Device used to convert back and forth. I want to look at this purchasing portal. Do we have one? Can we buy one of those? 1,500. I want to see something. Can I buy wood? If I go buy wood, I'm going to redo this whole fertilizer factory where it can automatically buy wood. I want to see something. Give me a chest that I'm buying wood at right here. So if we go build, I want to see something. Here at dispatch portal, raw material production, a portal that can send goods to the purchaser. No, I want a purchasing portal. What do you look like? Oh my God, hold on. Can we buy wood in bulk? I will redo this entire factory. Let me try something. You are empty. So let me put you. That's going to be a game changer. I'll redo this whole factory. How far up can you go? Crap. I just need to do a little test. Oh, damn it. Always at the wrong time. Now, can I do a purchasing portal? No, you know what? I'll take you up for a minute. Purchasing portal. I'm curious. Hold on. You say I can. You're not buying wood though. Do I need the other one? Purchasing portal, buying price $200. You're not buying wood though. She's not adding money. Alright, let's alright, that should go away. Dispatch portal. Nope. How does the buying portal work? Logs, buying price. How do I she's not adding any coins. When does it purchase though? When does it purchase? O. Dispatch portal. You are a purchasing portal. Purchase portal. It's got to be by the register. I gotta feed coins in. And then it's gonna purchase. So I gotta put coins in. So if we put will you automatically you will. Oh my God. So okay, we're going to completely redo. We're going to rip fertilizer apart and completely rebuild it. Because I can set it up where it'll automatically purchase logs and it'll automatically purchase limestone. I get rocks over here. Well, this is actually starting to, no. Yeah, this is actually starting to back up over here now. You're not, because I need to automatically purchase limestone. Alright, I'm going to completely, between episodes, completely rip apart fertilizer, and bring you back. I am Old Man 102. Please smash that like and subscribe on your way out and have an awesome day.